Hello everyone, today I, Sheriff the Broker and Miss Miray Celebi, the lawyer in WiklundKurucuk Law Firm, are welcoming you with another informative video about residency permits. If you like seeing property tours, legal procedures and great scenes from Turkey, don't forget to follow me on social media. Also, comment below any question of you. I am looking forward to answering each of them immediately with Miss Celebi. Welcome Miray again.
Thank you so much for welcoming me again, Mr. Sheriff.
This is our second video with Miray. Our first video was about Turkish citizenship by property investment. So, we prepared a very detailed video including every question on earth related to Turkish citizenship by property investment. If you are interested in citizenship but have some question mark on your mind, how is the process, requirements, benefits, etc., I suggest you to watch video as well. So, today's subject is residence permit.
Residence permit.
Our first question is, how can people apply for residence permit? I know a foreigner who requests to stay in Turkey should apply for residence permit. So, how we can do that?
Well, actually, a client, if the client visa period is expired, so which is like 90 days in these days, so after 90 days, the client has to apply for residence permit with providing actually a valid reason. So if the client wants to stay in Turkey for more than 90 days, so they have to give a lawyer to power of attorney to run this process and do all the application on behalf of the client. So we are actually, as a lawyers, making application in online system which is like prepared by immigration office. So we are making appointments in there. So we are asking for some kind of required documents from our clients. So when the clients submit these documents, provide these documents, we will be submitting these documents to immigration office as soon as possible. And following that, we are just waiting for the result. But the main important thing in here is that the client needs to stay in Turkey from whole this process, from beginning to this application till the end, till we get the result.
So this cannot be managed remotely.
Yes.
He has to be here. Even while applying.
Yeah,
the application cannot be started when they are not here.
Yes, exactly. It doesn't matter even if we do everything on behalf of the client. The government wants the client, the person in Turkey for all this time. If they, leave the country, then their application will be rejected.
I guess the idea is residence permit means that he needs to stay in Turkey, so he has to be in Turkey.
Yes, exactly.
To need residence permit.
Exactly.
So our second question is, what are the necessary documents for this process?
Well, the required documents may be changed regarding the type of the residence permit application. So, but basically, I can count some kind of documents, which is like the most important thing is going to be, of course, in this case, will be power of attorney. The second thing is, of course, a passport, and the passport must valid for at least 6 months. And also the immigration office asking for biometric pictures and also health insurance. And the other important thing is the fixed address proof. We can call that maybe rent agreement or something.
But the rent agreement should be from notary.
Yes, exactly. All of these rent agreements shall be notarized, of course. It is like necessary in Turkish people and also foreign people.
Or they can purchase a property to apply residence permit.
Yes, actually the purchasing property is kind of a type of residence permit. So that if the client don't, the address proof depends on the type of residence permit. So let me count the types. So that the first type, the most important type that our clients are choosing is property purchase option. So regarding the property purchasing, the client will be purchasing the property, and the purchased property will be the fixed address, of course. And also we have another type, which is like the touristic one, which is the most common one. So the touristic, I just want to tell you that, which is like important. In the beginning of 2020s, the touristic residence permit application has been stopped by government. So if the client wants to get a current information, like updated information, it is better to contact with a lawyer who is like expert about this issue. So from nowadays, there is no restriction about touristic residence permits. So client can come to Turkey and he can rent a place. The hotel address also works, by the way, or some kind of address, but the rent agreement is the most common one. So with the fixed address proof, they're able to, get the residence permit.
My advice is before doing any action, start to communicate
Exactly.
either lawyer or the broker that they will give you the right way to start the process. Because if you come us in the middle way, maybe we cannot go further.
Exactly. So we are always, all of these informations are not certain informations. Day by day, everything may be changed, so that all of the clients shall, get a consultancy from a lawyer or who is expert about this.
Our third question is, how can people get power of attorney? One of the needs of the residence permit.
Well, actually, we have 3 ways to issue a power of attorney. If the client is in Turkey, so they are able to go to Turkish local notaries to issue a power of attorney. Otherwise, the power of attorney can be issued in foreign countries, of the client's country, we can say. So there is 2 ways. One of these 2 ways is the apostille. So the power of attorney will be issued, and they have to get the Foreign Affairs Bureau approval, which is their ministry's approval. And after that, following that, they have to get the apostille seal on it. And then after that, that also works. And the third one, which is the most actually common one, we can say, they are able to go to Turkish consulate and issue the power of attorney in Turkish consulate in their countries.
I guess the second one is the hardest one.
Hardest one because you have to get 2 different stamps and approvals. So the easiest one, if the client is in Turkey, Turkish local notaries are authorized to issue the power of attorney. Otherwise, consulates.
Yes, consulates is if you cannot come to Turkey.
Yeah.
But for residence permit, you have to be in Turkey to do the application.
Exactly.
It is more meaningful to do it through notary.
Yeah.
Yes. Fourth question is, who can get short-term residence permit? What are the common types for this?
So the touristic residence permit is the most common one. The second one is the purchasing the property, and also, if they are a student in here, they can get a student residence permit, or they can, if their family is living here, they can apply for a family residence permit, or maybe if they have a health issue, if they're getting a treatment in Turkey, so they can apply for treatment
for the unique reasons.
Yeah. Well, all of these types has different unique required documents, by the way. So all of these documents may be changed regarding the type of residence permit application, and also the supportive documents may be changed. So I believe that it is really hard to count all the documents here. So it is better for our clients to approach to you to get more information about these required documents.
Regarding to this, most common question which I am having difficulty to answer is, if we establish a business, if we establish company or own a business, can we apply for residence permit or directly working permit regarding to this?
Oh, well, actually, if a client wants to establish a company here and he will not going to live here, he doesn't need to apply for residence permit or work permit. But if the client established a company here and he wants to live in Turkey and he wants to also work for his company, so that the first thing that he has to do is apply for residence permit, and following that, he has to apply for work permit also. So this is a totally different, subject. Actually, it is kind of detailed subject about the work permit issue. So if the client also want to work here, they have to, all the clients want to work in Turkey, they have to apply for residence permit first.
What is the period for this short-term residence?
Mostly it is given for 1 year.
1 year.
But it may change for the second or third ones for the as an application. And the second application, they can give like 2 years, and at the third one, they can also give 3 years more.
Our next question is, if people want to get long-term residence permit, what is the condition, how they can get it?
Well, the most important thing actually is to stay in Turkey with a reason, like legally, for 8 years without, not interrupted. So if they live in Turkey for 8 years without interrupted, so they are able to apply for short residence permit, long-term residence permit.
Mm-hmm. I guess at the same time they can apply for citizenship through.
Yes, actually, most of our clients, if they are, stay in Turkey more than 5 years, they are able to apply for citizenship process. So we are actually suggesting that.
Sixth question is the refusals. What are the reasons of cancellation or refusals of the application? What can be done after this refuse?
Well, there are actually many conditions about that, because all of this counts in law or in regulations. So the most important thing is, for example, not providing the documents or the wrong documents. Let's say it might be like maybe they can declare something wrong about themselves. So these kind of documents are like false documents, so that their application will be rejected. Or if they don't pay for their taxes, they can reject it. Or maybe, most of our clients coming to Turkey, regarding taking a visa, and if the visa is incorrect, or if the visa is not real, so their application will be rejected also. So after, for example, by the way, after they get the residence permit, they have to stay in their address which has been mentioned. Okay, so because sometimes the the immigration office, sending some kind of notification to their properties, or they are coming to their properties, their addresses actually. So if they do not find the client in that address, they are able to cancel their residence permits.
So I guess we covered all the process. Do you have anything you want to add about the residence permit?
Well, all of this, as I mentioned, all of this information is not certain, so that if the client wants to current information, it is better to take information from an expert or a lawyer.
Thank you, Miray.
Thank you so much.
Today, with the cooperation of Nurul Tavr and Miss Celebi, we shared full of helpful information with people who are curious about Turkey residence permit. I hope these pieces of information will be very useful. By all means, if we missed the questions in your mind, please comment your question below. We will be waiting for it. See you on the next video. Thank you, Miray.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sharif.
Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. The broker is out.